Argentina vs France, Lionel Messi vs Kylian Mbappé. The thrilling heavyweight finish that this sensational 2022 World Cup has deserved. Officially by the FIFA rankings, this is number 3 versus number 4, but on the whole, the two most deserving teams reached the end of the road. Despite a host of injuries before the tournament started, France have been sensational, overwhelming teams with a pace and precision on the counter-attack run by Mbappé and Antoine Griezmann. Add in the great form of number 9 Olivier Giroud, and they're a formidable opponent. Yet Messi and Argentina will be licking their chops after watching the long stretches of pressure Les Bleus faced in their semi-final against Morocco. The Albiceleste are built well to possess the ball against the France setup and deal with the pace on the counter. Sunday's World Cup final will be the 13th time that France and Argentina have met in men's international soccer. France have only won 3 of their previous 12 meetings, while Argentina have been victorious on 6 occasions. Sunday's game will be seen by many as a battle between Kylian Mbappé and Lionel Messi. Both men shone the last time that France played Argentina in the World Cup. Mbappé scored twice and Messi recorded 2 assists as France beat Argentina 4-3 in the round of 16 in Russia 4 years ago. Messi was on the scoresheet 9 years earlier in 2009, the last time that Argentina beat France. The stage is set for the 2022 World Cup final, and it's going to be a doozy. Lionel Messi and Argentina will take on Kylian Mbappé and defending champions France on December 18 at 10 a.m. ET. Will Messi equal the feat of Argentina icon Diego Maradona while cementing his status as the GOAT? Or will Mbappé and company become the first back-to-back champs since Pelé and Brazil did it 60 years ago? However it goes down, we cannot wait for Sunday's showdown at the Lusail iconic stadium outside of Doha. With Reuters reporting that Ángel Di María is expected to be fit for Sunday's final. He and Lionel Messi are the only 2 Argentina players who are also in the squad that lost the 2014 World Cup final against Germany and Brazil. Would be interesting to see what role Di María might play, with Julian Alvarez and Messi having really hit their strides in his absence. Argentina will also have the defenders Gonzalo Montiel and Marcos Acuna back. They're less depleted than France, who of course went into this tournament deprived of their top striker and key midfielders. France will meet Argentina in the World Cup final after the defending champions beat Morocco on Wednesday night. For the first time since 1962, there is a chance the holders will defend their title, with no team since Brazil managing that feat. While Didier Deschamps is not always the most popular figure, the Les Bleus boss is going for his 3rd title, his 2nd while in charge of the national team. Ravaged by injury before the tournament, that is some achievement. For Argentina, the old doubts about whether or not Lionel Messi cares about the national team have surely been put to bed. The 35-year-old's form in Qatar has been compared to the level Diego Maradona was at when he dragged his team to a win in 1986 and, as ever, it's difficult to ignore comparisons between the two. It is increasingly looking like the script has already been written. In his last World Cup, arguably the greatest player of all time looks closer than ever, even in the 2014 final, to securing the ultimate glory. Argentina vs France team news. Both Adrien Rabiot and Dayot Upamecano sat out the win over Morocco through illness but are expected back for the final, while there has even been talk of Ballon d'Or winner Karim Benzema, ruled out on the eve of the tournament with a thigh injury, could make a sensational return for this game. For Argentina, fullbacks Marcos Acuna and Gonzalo Montiel will both be available for selection after sitting out the semi-final win over Croatia due to suspension. Ángel Di María will surely be pushing for a start after his recent injury and will no doubt be doing everything possible to feature. While Messi would appear to be destined for the ultimate glory, this French team will take some beating. Seemingly incapable of panicking and boasting obvious firepower, they could feasibly weather the Argentine storm on their way to a 3rd World Cup win. Karim Benzema had been expected to miss all of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar after suffering a thigh injury the day before the competition started. However, reports in Spain now claim that the Real Madrid forward is match fit and could return to the squad for Didier Deschamps, though the manager is yet to make a final decision ahead of the weekend's final. Reports in Spain suggest that France striker Karim Benzema could be in line for a shock return to Qatar to play in the World Cup final. The Real Madrid forward had been expected to miss the whole tournament after returning to Spain following a thigh injury that he suffered the day before the tournament began. The 34-year-old was expected to be out for 3 weeks, meaning there was almost no chance that he would be match fit for the final, with no certainty Didier Deschamps' side would reach the showpiece after suffering a number of injuries, including Paul Pogba, Christopher Nkunku, Presnel Kimpembe, N'Golo Kanté and Lucas Hernandez. Deschamps won't call a replacement for departed Benzema. Benzema also anticipated that he would not be able to compete, saying, So reason tells me to give my place to someone who can help our squad have a great World Cup. Despite the gloomy prognosis, France did not call up a replacement, with Randal Kolo Muani already a late addition for the team's forward line. However, the Ballon d'Or winner is now back in training for his club side, and Mundo Deportivo reports that he could be brought back ahead of the weekend's game against Argentina. The paper claims that Real Madrid are happy to let the striker go back to Qatar, and the decision now rests with Deschamps, who has used a number of attacking players as his side have emerged as one of the best sides of the 2022 tournament, despite many setbacks with injuries to key players in the weeks before the competition got underway. After beating Morocco, Deschamps did not confirm any plans, saying, "I'd prefer to move on to the next question." In the absence of Benzema, Olivier Giroud has led the line for France, with the 36-year-old AC Milan forward becoming France's all-time top goal scorer during the competition, though he could potentially be replaced by his fellow veteran attacker if he proves his fitness. As well as Muani and Giroud, Antoine Griezmann has offered support from a deeper role than he traditionally plays, with Kylian Mbappé and Ousmane Dembélé also playing in attack, along with Borussia Mönchengladbach forward Marcus Thuram.